Many people are distracted because of what people are saying, whilst others are distracted because of what people are doing. But let me take this opportunity to remind you that focus is the key to your personal life, to where you are going. Focus is the key to your destiny. If you don't get distracted, you will win. They may have heard something, somebody may have shown some attitude or character. What important is it? But when others have frowned towards you, when they did not greet you, when they did not smile at your direction, but you go off your way to do the opposite, he said that is what love is. It's not about giving to people who gives to you. Even that one, Jesus said, the worldly people do it. The other time, didn't I see you giving donation to the bereaved woman? Didn't you do that? Why did you do that? Because when you were bereaved, the person came and gave. That's why in my language it said, to be your papa no how. Because you are compelled, when somebody does kindness to you, then it is like a trouble or a worry for you, because you have to reciprocate it in a particular way when you don't even have the strength to do it. Love is kind. And listen to what Apostle Paul is going to tell you. After he has said to us two things that love is. Love is patient and kind. And then he's going to tell us so many things that love is not. And some of us think that that is what love is. Read it.
It does not envy.
Did you hear that? Love is not envious. Love is not envious. But there are so many people in this world calling ourselves Christians, but we are envious. And we don't find ourselves getting onto another position that God is bringing us, and then we just concentrate on where God is taking us. But we just look not at our direction, but we look at other direction. He's coming, oh. He's coming, oh. He's coming, oh. There are so many times in your personal life, if you want to be looking at and accounting for who is coming or who is going, you have a long way to go. Because the amazing thing here in this world, when it comes to what God is able to do, is that the race is not to the swift, neither the battle to the strong, but it is God who shows mercy. And the amazing thing is, he said, time and chances happens to them all.
Amen.
So there are times, there are even people you can see them coming, they will not even come. And there are people you see them, you think they can't come. As for this one, there is no way. But by the time you realize the kind of speed they will come, because in this world, there are so many things in this world we've seen, how God has touched and transformed lives, shepherds becoming kings, and prisoners becoming prime minister, where it looks like it is impossible. Where cripples abandoned and forsaken at places called Lodiba, place of no pasture, are brought home, not just home, but to a palace to dine with kings and queens. The other day, Adonai just said, the kingdom was mine. And all Israel knew that it is mine. But Adonai just said, something happened. And what happened? He said, what happened brought about a change. And now you are next to succeed the greatest king. So in life, he said, love is not what? Envious. It does not envy. 2, it does not what? Boast. Did you hear that? It doesn't boast. Because we see in life, there are times you see one there and tomorrow he's there. Life is like a roller coaster. nobody, all of a sudden you become somebody. Was preparing the sermon to carry on from where I ended the last time. One of the keys characteristics that I was going to give you is be of yourself. And it was when Saul decided to give David the armor, and he dressed him in a tunic, clothing, jacket, and he said, I haven't proven this. There are so many times in our personal lives we can't be of ourselves. We just want to learn from others. Copycats is killing so many. So let's carry on. He says that Paul is writing to the church in Corinth. And he's saying that there are some people, they are like, cymbals that make noise. You see, either that one or that one that we shake. When you shake them at the wrong time, right now, let somebody shake now. I wouldn't tell the person to go and sit down. You, the members, will tell the person you are making noise. Why? Because the person is doing it at the wrong time. Now, when Apostle Paul wrote to the church, he carried on from verse number 3 here, and he said, if I do what?
If I give all I possess.
All I possess.
To the poor.
I'm a very generous man. Carry on.
And give over my body to the hardship.
And even I say to people, molest me, kill me, do anything you want to do to my life.
But do not have love.
And I don't have life.
I gain nothing.
My body or my life I give for hardship or for brutalization and for all the things I do, giving all my things to people. He says that I am what?
Nothing.
I am nothing. So now he takes it from an angle of spiritual point of view or to a physical point of view. And he says that without love, forget about this. Carry on. Verse 4. Now, Paul is going to explain to us what love is. He's going to explain to us what love is not. So, 2 areas, Apostle Paul, through God's divine inspiration, is giving him spiritual meaning of that word called love. And not that kind of feeling we have for each other. And he says that when I saw you and I was moved into the atmosphere and above the 37,000 feet above sea level and whatsoever words we conjoin just to flatter people. Anytime I set my eyes on you, my heart shakes. And at once I was like a dead person, and when you came close and you touched my heart revived and I got up. These are just mere ways to entice human's mind and not what love is about. Paul is going to show us today, as we celebrate a special day in this world where you will see a lot of flowers moving about, cars moving about, text messages moving about, gifts moving about, from place to place, people to people, showing them that I love you. And Apostle Paul is going to tell us that what the true love is here. If the characteristics we're going to be mentioning here is not found, forget about this. What is true love? What is God kind of love that he demonstrated? We have this kind of love that this worldly world, in this worldly world, we have adapted. And we show it. And we have a true love that God has infused into us to also do what? To show it. Now, let's listen to Apostle Paul's definition as he begins to describe and show us all these characteristics of love according to God's divine inspiration he gave him. Now, let's look at it. He says what?
Love is patient.
Did you hear that? Love is what? Patient. That is what love is. This one is a sermon on its own. Love is patient. So if I really have love towards the person I say I love you, I will have patience.